Stuff up from the table. See something real quick. Whoops. Okay.
Battery 100%. Connected to Michael R. SA15 and Moto G2025. Ready to connect another device. Moto G2025 disconnected. Michael R. SA15 disconnected. Connected to Michael R's iPad.
All right. So I'm trying to show some reels, man, that I'll be cracking up on. But maybe I should have put this on the what you call it, put the YouTube on the iPad. Yeah, I should have put y'all on the iPad. Yeah, because I can't really show the real that I want to show. You know what I mean? You know, to laugh about. Because I just want to show you some funny ones that I be thinking is hella funny. You know what I mean? But so let me see if I can see it. Let me see. Let's try. Let's try. Okay, come on. Let me get out of here. Okay. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Yeah, this is not a good idea. Next time I do the other way around. Let's see if I can pause this. I can pause it. No. You know, I might just have to turn off the YouTube and come back on, put it on the iPad. Let me see. Come on. I might step out for a second. It's only 8 something. I don't know. After that, shoot. Yeah. All right. Hold on. Just give me a second. 'Cause I'm about to put you on that. Okay. Damn. You know what? Hold on. You know what? Okay. Let me put this phone. Let me put this phone on top of something else real quick. Hold on. I gotta switch. My bad. It's all over the place right here. Hold on. Okay. 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 Hold on. Hold on. Anyway, I can zoom out. Merry Christmas. Hope I had a good day. And like I said earlier, if I had to work, too early for that. But if I had to work, hope I got off at a good, reasonable time. Who knows? Maybe somebody else still working. I got one family member. He going in to work tonight. I was like, man, what? Anyway, like they said, certain services out there in the world does not stop. So, because they got to have certain good employees. You know what I'm saying? And people that's willing to do sacrifices like that. So, shoot. And besides, it might be a time and a half today for some people for the overtime pay, And shoot. Okay. All right, let me put y'all on this stand real quick. Oh, come on, baby. Forgetting how to do this. Okay, here we go. Bring it over here. Okay, let me see. Now, see if we can zoom in on this. Let's see if we can zoom in. No. Okay, it's just a little reel, right? I'm just trying to see if y'all can see these reels. Cause I'll be cracking up too hard by myself, and I just want to see if y'all think they funny as well. All right, if y'all have seen them also, you know what I mean? So, I might have to get a bigger screen. But this one over here, let me see. Okay, let me see. All right. I can't believe people really be tuning in, man. I'm sorry, y'all, for real. I'm not saying this in a way. We all kind of crazy for this kind of shit. I'm telling you. People tuning in, you know, it's kind of silly, you know. But anyway, okay. Let's watch this one. It's real right here. It's been playing over and over again. Now watch this. This is a pastor, right, at a church. Now watch what he says at a church. Watch.
Anybody struggling with bulging discs, you're struggling with a disc in your back.
Let's say it one more time. Look at it.
Anybody struggling with bulging discs, you're struggling with a disc in
Look
your
at
back.
Michael Jackson right there. Hey, hold on. I wish we could pause that Michael Jackson part. Right. Oh my God, I wish we could pause that Michael Jackson part. It's funny as hell. Okay. Okay, let's try to find something different. Okay. It's Weatherspoon. John Weatherspoon's always funny.
Every big black stinking ass book. The motherfucker jumped off the boat and ran over there. And when it got there, some of the bitch turned into a man. Did the flip-flop shit on me. Just like a hoe I knew in Detroit back in 62, 63. I go over her house on Saturday night. This love be, man. Take a chicken and some pretzels.
That's a classic movie,
She's a man.
Vampire Brother.
Flip-flop is this shit. You ever seen a motherfucker flip-flop on you and shit like this in your face? Go crazy, they flipping the shit.
So the wolf you saw looks something like that right there.
What, the wolf?
The wolf.
Hell no, that didn't look like that. That's a chihuahua compared to the motherfucker. I mean, that must be crazy.
He said, that's
You
a
see the
chihuahua.
wolf, man?
Yeah.
To the 25th top. You like
He said, you see something to the 25th power.
Like that right there.
I forgot that part. I haven't seen that movie so
no,
long.
that didn't look like that. That's a chihuahua compared to the motherfucker. I mean, that must be crazy. You seen the wolf, man?
Yeah.
To the 25th top. Wolf, goddammit, big black stinking ass wolf.
Hold on.
The motherfucker jumped. Wolf, goddammit, big black stinking ass wolf.
Okay, let me pause
Motherfucker
this.
jumped off the boat and ran over there.
Man, he said, you see something flip flop on you like the other day, like last week, at this town center, right? I see this young lady, like she crosses sidewalk. I was like, man, she looks pretty good, you know. But she looked at me with a certain face that I always see every now and then, a certain face, and then when I went around this other way, I saw her again walking. And it's the same girl, but guess what? Her face was not the same face I saw the first time on her. So it's like, once again, like when people say there's people out here that might be shapeshifters and all this stuff. Well, yeah, that can be true, because I haven't sat in a movie theater once, and I swear next to me was a woman. I mean, not lying, it was a woman. Soon by the end of the movie, the person stood up. It was a man. Now, that sounds crazy. I mean, it's crazy. But I'm not lying, man. It looked like a real woman, man. And at the end of the movie theater, I was with my girl. This lady next to me stood up. It was a man, like transformed into a man. It was like, what the fuck? I mean, like, people talking about shapeshifters for real. I mean, it's weird, man. I ain't lying, because I know what a drag queen person that dressed in drag looks like. You can tell, like, oh, that's a man. You know what I'm saying? But no, this was a woman. And soon the end of the movie got up, it was a dude. And then, anyway, like I said, this Trump following this other, like I saw this girl. She crossed the street. She smiled at me, this like certain smile that I've seen through people before, man or woman. And then I go back around. I see her again, and I saw her face. It wasn't the same face on her that did that smile. So, like I said, I don't know if that's the devil, or we can say Satan, or it's God Almighty that does this particular face that I see. You know what I'm saying? And I used to see this certain face in a picture I had on Yahoo, in my pictures a long time ago, and his face was on the side of me, this spirit face. And it kind of looks similar to this same face that appears on people and smile at me a certain kind of way. And that's when those movies started coming out, like that Smile movie, like this, like a Smile, rated R kind of shit. Because somebody knows what I be going through, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know if anybody's witnessed stuff like that, but, this all in all being or certain being knows how to get into people and smile at me a certain kind of way through these certain people. That's all I got to say about that. I know that sounds crazy, but it is what it is. For real. Okay, let's go to a different reel. I'm going to find some funny ones, man, for real. Let me see.
A world on fire.
Let me see. Nah, that ain't that funny. That ain't funny.
Hey, Grant. Stress comes from time traveling in your mind.
Yeah.
Depression is caused by focusing too much on the past, and anxiety is caused by focusing too much on the future.
Yeah.
Remember, time doesn't even exist. There is no past or future. But your mind keeps traveling to these imaginary places, and that's where all your suffering lives. Stay in the present moment, and the struggle disappears. Plus, you know what they always say. Yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. There's something wrong with you. On the contrary, I'm just awake. I've actually never been thinking more clearly in my life. Don't worry, you'll get there one day.
You will.
Wake up, kids.
Wake up, wake up.
What? That is never mind, man. That was okay, but I thought that the grandparent or whatever was gonna say something funny, like like something back to reply to all that. But that was cool when dude said okay, but sometimes too much is too much. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go to the next reel. I need to find something funny. You know what I'm saying? Let's see something funny. Joseph says only Van Damme could dodge danger by dropping into the cleanest splits ever. This time cop scene is legendary. Okay, let's see. What is this?
Boy, being alive.
Okay. Van Damme jumped on the counter and it splits. Looked like some water was on the ground. He's about to get electrocuted. And he jumps on the counter and just full split on the counter. And it just looked a little funny when he did this shit. It was funny. Oh, man. So here we go. He about to jump up there. Okay, that ain't that damn funny. It was funny at first. But hold on. Let me see if I got some save reels somewhere. Let me see if I got some old save reels that I used to have. Okay, go again. Like that. Come on. Let me see like some save. Let's see whatever kind of save reels I got possibly. Let me see y'all post. Cause I know I'll be saving some of these reels. I'll be thinking it's funny as hell. That I don't know what that one was. Hold on. Let me see what this is. Wait, hold on. Let me see this again. Let me see what he's talking about. Dude's eating grapes off a vine.
Biological. God damn, brother. You eating the grapes or the tree? How the fuck you end up with that QS? Motherfucker turn grapes to a Nature Valley bar. How you get crumbs on your mouth, man? Motherfucker hiding this piece of cornbread in the side of his mouth.
He said he ate them grapes like he had a piece of cornbread. All right, that's all right. That's all right. No, man, I was showing the ones today earlier. Was hella funny. It was like this one. It was like Arnold Schwarzenegger was going through the like you know the movie The Terminator. He's looking for to try to kill, you know, what's her name? The Karen John Connor. Then like he's just looking through the parking lot, and somebody said that's gonna be us. And whoever got the gym membership on January 1st, gonna be like searching the parking lot like that. And it's just how they had the music and everything on it. It was just hella funny, man. It was just funny to me. It was really funny. Okay, I'm about to turn this off in a second because I'm not seeing the funny reels really. You know what I mean? Because I usually want to see something real funny. And I just came up with the idea like, you know what? It's just, you know, let me show some of these reels that I think is hella funny. But maybe in time I'll save some more, and I look at them. You know what I mean? Let me see this funny.
Relationships with women.
Oh shit! This one right here. There's a guy. He's gay. You don't think he's gay? You know, just like the down low brothers people talk about. You know when they and Ice-T was like, "Man, you gay, man." You know what I'm saying? Like, here we go. Hear it out.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. Sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. Sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Okay. Back in the day, back years ago, or months ago, when I first saw that was hella funny to me. But for some reason, it's not hitting as funny right now. You know what I mean? But it's just not that funny right now. It's just not that funny right now. Okay, let's try to go on to something else. Gotta find some funny
Observe
ones,
the rare
man. Shoot.
urban phenomenon. The alpha female leads the migration, holding a fully furnished mobile tweaker home with a shopping cart. Two tweak minions push from the rear. Experts believe this structure will travel 3 blocks before becoming stationary forever. On this episode of Tweaker
It ain't that funny.
20 years old.
Nigga, is that normal?
Hey, y'all. Come look at this.
Oh yeah, this guy's good. Oh, Knight Rider, the big wheel. I had one of these,
Pretend
and it was in
that was
my
technology at its best.
it was in my grandfather's
That's one of the greatest
garage
things
in
ever.
Alabama.
The night
Every time I used to go visit every other summer, it was still there.
You can pretend killers talking, leading you to the enemy.
Stay behind the fence. Let's go.
And then I was like, Grandpa.
See that night
One
rider?
summer I went to visit Alabama, Mobile. I was like,
neighborhood kids just
where's
wanna see
my
past
Knight Rider
Not
big
my
wheel?
goddamn neighborhood.
Even though I was too old for
The
it.
kids would have been
He's
happy.
like, I finally gave that away from somebody. I was like, hell no.
Boy, that motherfucker slide lever. You pull that motherfucker. The real ones had a hole in that tire. Slide that bitch so you get a hole in it.
I am one of those.
Turbo right if you don't go.
And I think that light in the front, like the car, that shit really was going back
You
and
see
forth, like the
how all
light
the
in the
kids
front.
surrounded him? That's when the fight would have started. I know one thing for certain. If you had that night ride at Big Wheel, you better not left that bitch outside. The whole neighborhood was gonna get a turn. I stayed in a big ass neighborhood at Southside Homes. Your big wheel could be down the street, motherfucker. You ain't gonna never see that bitch again.
When the power cycle comes complete with spin-off letter, your parents have to pull it.
All right, let's go to something else. See what we go.
Siete cabezas, no
Oh, hell no. Yeah. Okay, hold on. It said, just paid my rent. Now I've got a cozy place to starve to death. Oh man, that's messed up. That's messed up. That's messed up. I gotta put it there. Oh man, that's messed up. A cozy place to start at. Okay, next one. Come on.
You tell me that you think Goku would win against Aang, the same person who can go into the Avatar state?
Anytime, any day, anywhere. Goku just dodge it.
You know what? Sometimes Mother doesn't know best.
Nah, I need to get some laughing going on. Okay. This is always a classic Living Color when David Allen Greer, he played like a Pastor Martin and Pastor, I think, a Living Color also. He was always funny doing this part. Like, watch out, you're gonna start whispering. He's laughing about it too right there. He's laughing himself. Into the cabbage patch. All right. Yeah, that was a good episode, for real. David Allen Greer, you always funny with that stuff. I'm telling you, too funny. Okay, come on. Oh, this is funny, right? The dog is high as hell.
Y'all got dope every fucking wow.
Look at that dog. Doesn't look like a dog. Look like a stuffed animal.
They finna be up here looking stupid as fuck. I'm dope and pregnant.
He ate his stash.
Look at me. Queen. I said, nigga, motherfuckers ain't ate my motherfucking dope, man. Y'all got dope every fucking wow. Hey, that goddamn dope.
It was like the dog. You like so what? You
stupid as fuck.
Oh man.
I'm dope and pregnant. Look at me.
Okay,
I'm 47 years old.
All right, let's
and
see
you
this.
mean to tell me that Red Fox wasn't nothing but 49 when he was playing Fred Sanford?
I know, that's weird stuff.
26?
Look, Lamont 26.
Look at Grady.
Talking about Grady was 42.
Man, I'm so glad they
hell
had
no.
smoking on the plane. See, this was a time when you could smoke cigarettes on the plane and people were aging in dog years.
They were smoking in the movie theaters, I heard.
Lamont looked
everywhere.
Every bit of 45. Back then, he always looked 45. I thought Fred Sanford was in his 80s, man. look at Aunt Esther. We are their age. We are all their age, man. I don't know what they, we always talk about the food.
Grady right here is 42. I'm 43. Right here, that's really true. Grady,
it wasn't
right here
just
was
straight
42.
carcinogens in the food. What were they eating?
Like he was like
to cause this
7 years
rapid
old.
decay? I mean, they was aging like, when you was in high school back then, you looked like you was 50 or something. Like, this is crazy to me, man. And I cannot believe I'm like the age of Fred Sanford. Now, I don't even know what season is. I'm sure he started a couple years before, but this is wild, man. Call me. I'm 47 years.
Let's go next.
He came out and said, we stole it. Black Planet was so popular that the guy...
You see this? Listen, man, this show is over 30 years old. And to be able to form the Megazord, you gotta have all 5. Meaning it's over $100 for you to be able to form a 30-year-old toy. That's ridiculous.
He's gonna buy all of them.
Daddy, what are you doing?
Mind your business. Mind your business.
He still loves them, you know what I'm
This show
saying?
is over 30 years old. And to be able to form the Megazord, you gotta have all 5. Meaning it's
So,
over
Power Rangers
$100
Megazord back
for
out.
you to be able to form a 30-year-old toy. That's ridiculous.
You can buy them up.
Daddy, what are you
It
doing?
ain't that funny.
And you black
Uh-oh, yeah, Paul Mooney.
stop getting this Chris
Hell
Brown
yeah.
bullshit twisted. And this is not a
I
joke.
always love Paul
Stop
Mooney
getting it
stuff.
twisted. That
I seen
girl
all his
beat the
stuff
shit out
before.
that boy. She damn near killed him.
They talking about the
Lucky
Rihanna
to be
and
alive.
Chris Brown.
Them girls from the islands, they're cute, but they violent and they're jealous. To beat the shit out that boy, she almost killed him. That's why that boy bit her. He was scared. You bite when you're scared. Mike Tyson, scared. He bit. Somebody whooping your ass, you'll bite. That's what you do when you're scared. Bite this motherfucker. You bite when you're scared. You don't beat no woman's ass. That's after kill. Beat her up and then now I'm gonna bite you. No. You bite when you're getting your ass whooped.
What was it? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. This elephant farted and blew the hyenas away over. Yeah, right.
Man, just imagine you chilling, looking out the window, then this happen. Then the bird do some crazy shit like this.
See this? Talking about like a bird got a
spine, or it's trying to
It's like a
attack
robot,
you on
a
fucking
pigeon.
grave. Shit.
That don't even look real. That's
I
still like
just
saying
found out this morning that my bitch is not
you don't
my
know what's
bitch.
real and fake sometimes.
And the shit just fucked me up. She called me, babe, come over here. These niggas trying to jump me, all these bitches. All right, get in the car. I just go over there. They like 20 deep. They whooping her. I'm like, oh. They like, let's whoop her nigga too. So I'm like, okay, let's go. They run by me and start whooping another nigga. I'm like, damn, like, I just found out this morning.
That's my
Have you ever wondered what a video
She's
game
playing a joke or something, but who knows? You could be telling something.
12,000
Man, look at this video game store right here.
one room would look like?
I don't know, that's probably just one room. This is private
come
collection.
to the right place.
Man.
I have been collecting video games for 17 years.
Woo, man.
I have retro games.
Okay, enough of that. I want to
I
laugh.
just heard a man say some cold shit. He said, if I offered you $10 million today, would you take it? Dude said, yeah, I'll take it. He said, okay. The only catch is you don't get to wake up tomorrow. Would you still take the $10 million? He said, no, I'm not taking it. He said, exactly. That means each day is worth more than $10 million. So wake up and be grateful and make sure you make the most.
Like, your woman had one deed, I know she'll cut your ass out in front of company, your friends, and
This guy been pretty funny.
Cause you can be in the whole conversation, man, with your girl and shit.
Showing
man.
like all
She
the
got some
old
fun.
stuff from the 80s and 90s.
You like, mama, she don't even hear you until she got down, put the phone to her ear, they hit a bit rain. Then when she finally do it, oh, I need to use my motherfucking phone. All right, mama, I'm trying to hang up. I don't give a fuck. Hang the phone up because I need to use my phone. Like, goddamn, mama. I just had, like, I got.
And my dad used to do that too. Like you be talking, I be on phone talking to a girl, get a come relationship with a girlfriend or something. You get on the phone or something. Hey, you need to get off the phone. You know what I'm saying? No, he didn't get on the phone. He was come in the room. Get your ass off the phone. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, man, I'm talking to me on the phone. I always used to get embarrassed sometimes.
You like, mama, she don't even hear you until she got down, put the phone to her ear, they hit a bit rain.
My father called me this morning asking me, "Hey, John, what are you up to?" I said, "I'm minding my grown-ass business." Damn. Now don't you ever ask me that question again. Huh? I thought the phone was on mute, but it wasn't. My mama called me an hour ago saying that he caught a flight early this morning as soon as he heard that. And he's been banging on my door for the past 30 minutes. I don't know if I'm gonna survive. I don't. But I'm gonna go out swinging.
Oh man, he said something wrong to his dad. His dad showed up.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you? I think, I thought that's what, you know what I'm saying? You done fucked up now.
The chances of
Where's the funny reels at, man? Earlier I was seeing funny reels back to back. I mean, some funny stuff. Where the hell is the
NBA
funny
players,
reels at?
I told you, when I told him this, it was 2016, 11 of us died from congestive heart failure in that 1 year.
Oh,
it's
man.
like the thing that's going to kill him. And I said, hey, there's a machine here we can get on. It's called Solaire in Santa Monica. People like Diana Ross are on it, Barry Gordy, my boy Brooklyn, who had a heart transplant. First thing he said is, if I would have known about this place before, I had my mother there at 82. She lived to 96. And the only reason my mother died is she didn't want to live anymore. She was like, Johnny, like all my brothers and sisters are dead. Like I'm 94, cut it out. I was like, Ma, like, you know, you my number one, you know, test guinea pig. I was like, I don't have time for a funeral. She was like, yeah, just keep yourself alive. And I was like, yeah. And then I thought, I went pro when my father turned 62. I had just gone pro. He was so proud. And then I realized, what would I have told, if I knew what I knew now, when he turned 62, what would I tell him to do?
That's something my dad died from just heart failure too last year, but he always had a heart problem his whole life though. But like, you know, never mind. Just my family most of the time. Too many alcoholic drinkers and smokers and stuff. Man. A lot of stuff contributes to the deaths. That's all I gotta say about that. And that's why I had to make a life change myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, but a lot of different people is different, genetically different with stuff. But I just gotta know what experience my family have. It's time for myself to make a change from that. So anyway.
Muslims absolutely fear this truth about Jesus. Watch this.
Okay, put it this way. Out of 180,000 prophets, why is Isa Jesus the only one coming back again? Jesus was never Muslim. He never had Quran. He never worshipped in a mosque. Jesus never been to Mecca, Medina. Never been anywhere. So there's a Jewish prophet coming to save an Arab nation. Why? Why? Why does God give Jesus the authority to judge mankind? Jesus knew the thoughts and the mind of men. Jesus walked on water. He rose Lazarus from the dead. This is not normal. Jesus was not contested because of what he did. He was contested because of who he said he was. He said, did you know that the Son of Man has power to forgive sins? He said, woman, I thought your sins are forgiven. That was blasphemy to the Jews because only God can forgive sins. Why would...
Let me go to the next one. That was pretty good. But one thing about that Jesus thing, like I heard one time said, Jesus in the story, he pretty much had a problem with the religion, with churches, spirit, synagogues, whatever, churches, temples. Like he was always getting in arguments, even when he was young, with, you know, he pretty much bringing up the word of God, like, and it's not written in your law or written in your book all the time, or, you know, telling the Pharisees, whatever, you know, like he had to always bring up the word, like some most Bible thumpers do today, even myself, you know, we might bring up the scripture, and Jesus Christ in the books, he always had to bring up scripture himself against the so-called church members, you know, temple members, Pharisees, synagogues, all that, you know. But other than that, he was out healing people and feeding people and, of course, raising folks from the dead. And, you know, like they said, being out with the people that most folks try to avoid, you know what I mean? But one thing about Jesus, or, you know, just believing in Christ and all that stuff, we supposed to go out and get those that are lost, period. You know what I'm saying? Those that are bad, you know what I mean? And show them the light and let them convert themselves through Christ to live a better life, you know what I mean? You know, a more productive life, to live life more abundantly, you know what I'm saying? You know, even though anybody in circumstance could live a certain way they want to, whatever, but, you know, even the Bible said, even Satan has ministers of righteousness somewhere in there. Look it up for yourself. You say even Satan got ministers of righteousness, and even they will have their reward. But the only thing is, if Satan got ministers of righteousness, and we could say that could be a lot of different spiritualities, whatever, trying to downplay certain stuff. But anyway, and I may be guilty of that too. But at least I could say things related to the Jesus Christ story dates back further in time, you know what I'm saying? And I'll show you what it's connected to, you know what I'm saying? But anyway. The Bible said even Satan has ministers of righteousness, even they will get their reward. But the point is still, according to the Bible, that Bible, no one's going to enter the kingdom of heaven, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? And believe in your heart, confess in your mouth. So yeah, you could be righteous, or even Satan's ministers could be righteous, or anybody can be righteous, live in a certain way. But the whole point is, you ain't gonna get nowhere without believing in Jesus Christ. So, we can believe in it. You gotta believe in that. So, if you don't, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has their own thoughts and their own beliefs, or whatever. But according to the Bible, okay, you ain't gonna get to the Father without, believing in Jesus Christ. Okay, let's keep going.
Can scream quite like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay, no.
Indians were no joke. Indians were not punks. They rode horses bareback. That's a macho, tough, bad motherfucker. And I'm talking about they rode them 4 or 5 years. You think you bad and macho? Go ride a horse bareback right now. Do it for 15 minutes. You will be in the hospital for 2 years. All your shit will be fucked up. You'll have to get skin grafts, new balls.
New balls.
15 minutes. You tough. Go ahead, bareback.
They
were no joke. And the bow and arrows were no joke either. If they didn't have guns, we'd all be sitting here with a peace pipe and feathers. Bow and arrows were no joke. Them white folks been on the stage going, and see my family in 8 months. I can't wait to get home.
Come out nowhere.
And don't you black people think you the first person the white man put out there to pick cotton. You weren't the first. There was a huge audition for that. They put the white folks out there. They bitched. They complained about the sun. They wanted their lawyers. I'm not gonna sing and pick cotton. You're not fucking my lifeline. This is bullshit. They complained and complained. They got rid of them. Chinese ran off. Mexicans kept picking oranges. No, cotton! Amigo, cotton! Here we come, picking them and singing. Oh my God, they're singing, I must like it. Indians were no joke.
I'm telling you, if y'all in the Paul Mooney, you watch all this stuff, you be laughing.
Get the fuck out the way.
All right, finish.
Fuck out the way!
Look, I didn't say step in. Let's step in. This is step out.
Okay, then you gotta laugh. I'm about to laugh. Let's just say, the office snitch at the holiday party, realizing none of us got fired despite telling on us all year. So they got Al Pacino goes to Scarface. You know the guy. That scene from that one movie. I don't know if I can see that now.
Speaking of Disney, dude, The Black Pearl.
Oh. I'll tell you when you gotta get in the water.
Okay.
I walked in that jail.
Now this guy, I seen this before, but hear what he says about the jail, what it smells like. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple more of these and I'm done. But how he says this, I couldn't stop laughing when I first heard it. Here we go.
I walked in that jail for the first time.
Rikers, okay, hold on, let me read the right here. It says, Riker Island prison guard reveals what a girl's prison cell smells like. Here we go.
I walked in that jail for the first time. You know what I smelled? I smelled butt ass. Butt ass. It was so bad. I mean, the funk hit you like, boom. I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh, shit. And every day I come in, that butt ass hit you, bam. And now you talking to another officer, now all y'all got the butt ass breath. How you doing? How you doing? You don't smell that shit. And I asked one of the old timers, the vets, yo, what's up with that smell? He said, don't worry, New Jack, you get used to it. It took me about, no bullshit, about 6 months before me to get used to that butt ass, son. I mean, yo, I used to feel like I'm playing double dutch before I walk into jail. And then I hold my breath. And I walk in that motherfucker. And I hold my breath. And I'm like, oh, God.
Oh, man.
I don't know how I made it do that.
You think about that
The
money?
smell was so bad, man. No, yo, I was there. The receiver room is worse.
Damn, man, the women's presence smell like that. They should be getting showers, not showers. And
just ass.
Damn.
Ass. Just, what are you smelling the ass? Straight up, the shit. I tell you, you can't make this shit up.
That would be bad.
No, listen. I'm just keeping it real. They started me off OJT, the woman's house. I went to the woman's house. You know what you smell in the woman's house? Badusi. I call it Badusi.
Big bananas.
It's butt and booty. Badusi. That's what you smell. That's keeping it real. That's what you smell. And I butt ass. Butt ass.
Oh, man.
It was so bad.
Okay. After the first
the
time,
funk hit you like, boom.
it ain't that funny no more.
I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh. You know what I smell?
Okay.
Have in our body a gene called P53 that actually prevents cancer.
Let me show you what happened in 2 days because a nigga burned sage in my house.
Yeah.
Come on, let's show him. Now, you speak on this. Now, I'm going to show you what happened.
Now look what the motherfucking shit
My fucking stepbrother that did 12 years in prison gonna sit here and I told him, you gotta get a job. I said yesterday, Aunt Banks was here and my son was here. And I said, you need to get a job to make you some money to get the hell out of my house because you been here too long, right? The cat dead and the fucking dog dead, bro.
All because he wanted to burn sage and
He want to burn sage, act like he clearing demons.
Then look at him.
And he killed my dog and my cat with that fuck shit.
Look at him.
And this ain't no fake shit.
So the real question
That
is
is messed up, man.
It's been 2 days. You still got that cat and dog sitting in there on top of a table like they souvenirs.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. Let's find something
Now
funny.
let's take a look back
That's messed
at
up though. But
positive versus negative role models.
let me see this. It said entertainment is used as a psychological weapon against African people. Yeah,
Scores
pretty
for
much.
African American
A lot of things are
and
not
females
just
went
not
up.
just entertainment now.
In 1990, 75% of black males graduated from high school. The Cosby Show mentioned that the kids were applying to Morehouse College. It's a black university.
And guess what? I was accepted to Morehouse College also. You know what I'm saying? I filled out hell applications to all the black colleges. I almost went to Morehouse. Okay, but I ain't going to say Southern that year, but anyway. But yeah, I was accepted to Morehouse also. But anyway.
Because of the Huxtable effect. Now, what's the Lil Wayne effect? SAT scores for black males went down. In 2010, only 47% of black males in the United States graduated from high school. That's down from 75%. Black males say, I like that record. I want this song. I don't want that song. That's a white guy who's making that decision. I like the song with the obscenity. I don't like the song with the politics. So we're going to have this one on the CD and not that one. You understand? Or you want to continue to work for us? So that's the story of hip hop, according to Patricia Rose. It is the corporate sale of racism. So, for example, Edgar Bronfman, who is the CEO under
I heard most of this stuff before.
Cohen works, who deals with Jay-Z. Edgar Bronfman is worth between $2.5 billion to $4 billion, depending on the year. So these are white people who control this industry, and we don't know much about any of them. Okay? They're marketing racist images of black people, especially. Now let's take a look back.
Okay, that's over with. I gotta get my laugh on.
We're going out of town for the winter, and she didn't have cancer. She said, I don't.
If there's a woman in your house who loves lying down, don't you dare call her lazy. She might be the one protecting your entire home. In Eastern metaphysics, we actually have a name for this. It's called a human feng shui formation. When she's lying down, she's not doing nothing. She's recharging, attracting luck, and keeping the family's energy balanced. And trust me, this kind of energy work takes a lot out of you. That's why she needs more rest than most people. She's basically a spiritual power bank for the whole house. So if there's a woman in your home who loves to relax, lie down, whether she's stretched out on the couch or sinking into the bed, don't complain. Appreciate her. She's your home's silent magnet for good fortune. Every minute she's lying there, your luck and peace are quietly rising. If there's a woman,
Let a man do it.
I'm gonna let everybody know Denzel auditioned for this movie.
What? Denzel Washington auditioned for The Last Dragon.
For both roles.
Showing up and first. No way. Yes.
I already heard about that.
What the fuck? Yeah, what are you doing?
Nah,
It's crazy that you're 72, like you just look like, I don't know, like you're 36 or something.
If you eat 1 meal a day and fast 3 days out of a month, he said, you'll hardly ever get sick. He said, but if you don't want to ever get sick, just eat 1 meal and then nothing the next day and then eat 1 meal every other day. At the most.
I fasted 3 days in a row. No drinking, no eating. And I said this plenty of times on everything for a long time. The third day, I didn't have to eat no more. It felt like I didn't have to eat nothing. Never again. You know what I mean? It's been a while since I tried it again. Because, like I told my mom, every time you fast, even Kevin Gates said this, every time you fast, everybody comes out of the woodwork, out of nowhere, saying, do you want something to eat? Like, you could not have nothing to eat. Nobody fix you nothing to eat anytime that you don't fast. But as soon as you fast, that's when it's like this life is a test for real, or everything you pray about that you want, and it's like there's a test for you to pass this temptation or whatever. Same with fasting. You can try today, or you can do like I used to do. I'm like, okay, let me do or in the afternoon, I wake up in the daytime, I'll be like, okay, as soon as it hit 12 in the afternoon, I'm gonna fast till 12 midnight. You know what I mean? That ain't pretty much 24 hours, but that's like maybe half, right? Or 8, maybe 8, whatever. My math is off. But yeah, you could go like maybe tonight, 12 midnight. Then you're like, okay, let me fast until 12 in the afternoon. Then you do what he do, say eat that 1 meal, maybe 12 in the afternoon, or and rest of the day just don't eat no more, you know what I'm saying? There's one white guy back in the day who's over like 200 something pounds or 300 something pounds. He stopped eating regardless and just was taking vitamins, supplements, just vitamins. And he lost all that weight and he became skinny and shit again. And that's a good way you could probably do it too. Like just gives you some great vitamins, and just so you can just, like you're just not eating, but you still getting nutrients and vitamins and whatever, right? Like that big white dude did back in the day to lose all that weight, okay? But the real test is not taking nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just let your body repair itself for real, you know what I mean? Like, but even though I think even on the vitamins like that white guy did, in a way, you're still fasting, yes, and still fasting in a way. You're not like not chewing nothing, you know. But I mean, you're still getting certain nutrients. I don't think you could get, you know, calories off of taking the vitamins. You know what I'm saying? You know, but no extra fat or nothing. So, but at the same time, it's something different about when you don't take nothing. You know what I'm saying? When you don't eat, and if you can, don't drink. It's like a spiritual warfare for real. And each day when you start passing that levels of not eating whatever, and then when you reach that pinnacle of like, you know what? I feel good as hell. I don't got to eat, you know. But anyway, but if you work a certain physical job and you got to work a certain time, you probably can't do the fasting, because as soon as you start, if you got to do something physical, your body's gonna be like, oh, you ain't put no nutrients in you to lift that weight or lift whatever, and then you might pass out. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're gonna fast, make sure you don't have nothing really physical to do. You know what I mean? Yeah. So okay, let's listen to this more.
3 days out of a month, he said, you'll hardly ever get sick. He said, but if you don't want to ever get sick, just eat one meal and then nothing the next day, and then eat one meal every other day. At the most, you may get sick once every 2 or 3 years. But if you want to take it to another level, like the ancient patriarchs that lived to be 1,000 years of age, did you know that before Noah, all the way from Adam to Noah, the average life expectancy for man was 912 years of age? Regularly years the way we count them. Adam was 930 when he died. The oldest man in the scriptures named Methuselah, 969. How'd you live to be almost 1,000? He ate one meal, fasted 3 days, and then ate another meal. If you eat like that, you will never get sick. Your body will never have enough toxins to even make you sick.
It's crazy that you're 72. Like you look like.
I don't know about living on 1,000 years, but I done heard stories about certain yogi guys or certain Arab, whatever, certain people in certain secluded areas where they said people was like 300 some years old or certain years old, and some look hella old, like they live that old, and some didn't look too old, and they just said it was that old. You understand what I'm saying? So it depends. But anyway,
all the way from Adam to
trying to find something funny.
Entire wrestling game formula and turn it into pure chaos with WWF record.
Okay,
This family was arrested just
No.
I'm on my rest, right? I see my uncle. I ain't seen him in a minute, but he's some good game. I'm like, tell me something sweet.
Truth is, what if I told you, if you're driving and you stop at a stop sign or a light and somebody taps the back of your car with their car just a little bit, call the police. Lock your doors, because there's a chance they're gonna try to rob you. You really don't want to.
What the hell is,
you know?
What if I told you?
Now, I used to have a black '99 Volkswagen Beetle manual, and it was on some TSW rims. I should have kept the thing. I should have kept it. A lot of cars I should have kept. You know, just have a big collection by now. But anyway, one time I went around this roundabout at this convention, whatever, just what you call it, city center, whatever. And I'm about to go, my turn to go roundabout, and it was like jam traffic, right? So I stopped waiting on the traffic, and somebody just come up behind me and taps me on my bumper. Kind of like what he's saying. So I get out, I look at my bumper, and then some white girl gets out the car that hit me, and she's just smiling ear to ear. I think she was blonde or something, but dirty blonde, I don't know, but she was smiling ear to ear. And she hit my bumper, I said my bumper, I was like, okay, it looks good. Don't worry about it, it looks good. But this brother said, somebody tapped your bumper. He said, don't get out.
Call the police.
Don't call the police. Lock your doors.
Because there's a chance they're gonna try to rob you. You really don't want to take no.
Yeah, he said somebody tap you on the bumper, there's a chance they trying to rob you. Yeah, you could be right. But my experience years ago, somebody tapped my bumper, I gotta look at it. And the white girl got out, and she just smiling ear to ear. I was like, oh, it's good. I could get a car, but the way she was smiling is like, maybe she wanted me to spark a conversation. Okay, let me get your number, blah, blah, you know what you're saying? I don't know, like maybe she wanted me to do something like that, but you know, I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do that. Just like today, I was at a Walgreens and some certain young lady just kept coming around me. I was like, man, what the hell? You know, you just feel the vibe. Like she want me to talk to her. I can just feel it. You know, I could just feel it. But I mean, she just kept coming around. I was like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but that was always a shock to me back then. Like I'm chilling at a roundabout. Some white girl hits my bumper on my black Beetle. I get out. I look at it. She gets out, and she just standing there looking at me, smiling crazy. And she didn't. I don't think she said a word. You know what I'm saying? I just was like, all right, it's good. Okay, you good? I'm good. I'm gone. You know.
Police. Lock.
Okay,
Yo, what the hell is this dude talking about?
What's something that you don't let enter your consciousness?
Failure doesn't even, like when I think of doing stuff, I just see it happening positively. A lot of people be like, oh, but what if I fail? Like, I don't even, like I see it. Like, I see it all clearly.
But yo, this is Tyler, the creator we're talking about, and he's known for saying some crazy shit. What about this dude?
What if you lose? I don't even see, I can't, my consciousness don't even elevate that thought. It's not my nature to allow that to happen. But I just don't concentrate on that.
So yo, that's two different errors and two completely different people saying the exact same thing. Yo, to keep it real, most failures are gonna happen in your mind first before they actually.
Yeah, you're right about
Now, I just told y'all about this trend that's going around with these young boys. Watch what my man said.
But down the street, but school had just let out. I'm a grown man, you know what I'm saying? If I see two young dudes walking down the street, I'm thinking they going over to grandma's house, maybe they going over to girl house. As they got closer to me, I kind of spun and was like, what's up, y'all all right? Dude didn't say nothing. He walked like 2 houses down, turned around. Bah! He's like, yeah, I'm all right. That little must have been at the range all week. Cause he hit me right here in my chest, and the bullet's still in my back right now. Over nothing. But let me tell you something. The hood came to me and was like, what you want us to do? What you think I said, kid?
Shit, nothing.
Why?
Because you knew it would turn into something worse and worse over something you didn't give
I got daughters, bro, going to school. So
That's
look,
the honor, right?
This is
The
what I
honor
asked them. I asked the guys 2 questions that brought me the information. I said, did they know who I was? They was like, no, 7. I said, was it personal? They said, no, 7. I said, well, I don't even want to know.
Now, I don't know if this a certain group.
Okay, let me stop. I mean, some crazy stuff going on there.
Now, since you don't drink,
the whole point is that's what
you do not attract people because you're special, right?
I'm trying to find something funny.
Because you're useful.
Come on, man.
This
What's the
man
funny
explains
stuff?
this so perfectly.
Hey, what's the funny stuff?
My take on it, watching this.
Like, once again, here we go. Everything talking about some crazy
Bro,
stuff.
wasn't nothing fucking wrong with Joe.
It's scary how true this.
Every ultra-rich person teaches their kid this. Buy, hold, borrow, and die.
There's no money in music.
There's no
Actual
money.
music.
Yeah, there's no money in music.
There's no money in actual music because in the digital era in the era that we're in now, streaming era,
Yeah.
I want people to understand it takes 80 streams on Apple Music to make $1. You have to listen to the song 80 times to make $1.
Wow.
So if you understand that,
Who's listening to the same?
No, the point is who is letting these people control the damn
They
music
got
like
a
that?
video of some young dudes going up to some dudes talking about, where you from, OG? And he said, I'm from A-Tray. He holding the motherfucker, and the young dudes start jumping him. And they keep saying that LA not bad. They keep saying that LA is a good place to live. LA is the worst of the worst if you involved. If you're not involved, you're gonna think it's a good place. But if you involved, man, it's the worst of the worst. Motherfuckers is getting out there beating up old men now. I told you the other day they was killing punks. Like, they riding up on punks again. If a punk stand outside in the wrong hood, he out of there. They busted. They ain't even asking. They don't even know where he's from. He just got killed with some real gangsters.
Man.
No matter what, when you make money, split it in half. Yeah. Split it in half right away. Don't put the money in your bank account and look at it as you got all that money, because you don't. Half of that money is not yours. So right away, put it over here. Create a fucking account, call it the tax account. Put half of that there, so as you make money, you always put this money in the tax account. I never got to worry
of giving the government their money, because that money's over there, and I don't look at that like it's my fucking money. I'm never going to touch that money, because it's not mine, it's the government. So now off of my half, what do I want to do? I'm going to take another half. This half is going over
I heard
here.
this before.
This half is for my next real estate investment. I don't know what it is. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm putting it over here, so when I do figure it out,
There
ain't no such thing as a fucking Mexican. There's a Mexican country, Mexico.
Okay. Hold on. I don't know what's going on, guys. Maybe somebody got into the algorithm or something. I don't know what's going on. But earlier, without y'all seeing this or viewing this, I was laughing my butt off. There was so many reels of just funny stuff. I mean, funny. You know what I mean? And right now, it ain't hardly nothing funny on. It's like, once again, it goes to all this political, whatever, scams, certain things of thought, you know, racist, whatever. I mean, come on, let's see if this is funny. Come on.
Hi. My mother died 2020, COVID. My son was born the same time, bro, and I never had a son. He looked just like my mama, man. I swear, that's how I know God's real.
And death comes life.
Gave me a son. My mama gave me a son walking out the door, man.
That's beautiful.
I used to cry all the time and ask God, what did I do wrong that I can't have a son? But I know what it was. I done lied to all these women and got pregnant and sold them dreams and shit like that.
5 girls.
You got 5 girls too.
To let you know I was lying.
I've been lying too.
I was doing too much.
That's one thing that I'm gonna get right before I leave this earth. I'm gonna learn how to treat a woman 100% right. Ooh. Cause that's something that I want to do for my mother, for my children, for my daughters. I've never treated a woman right 100%. And now that I'm getting older, I'm realizing, man, you gotta treat a woman right, Mike. You gotta, you can't cheat on her. You gotta be a friend. You gotta not be selfish. This is what I want to do. This is one of my dreams, man.
Let's go. That's something we have to learn as men. That's something we really have to learn.
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. One of my homeboys, I think he's in South Carolina, somewhere like that. He's married and everything. He's just saying, like, it's just sad when certain men just waste their life away, just still chasing women out there and saying they players or whatever. They're still doing the same stuff over and over again. No matter, just getting older and older, still doing the same thing. And it says it's just sad. That's what he said. And now, don't get me wrong, yes, in a way, yes, it is sad, okay? But if somebody is fixed on a certain habit or they, who knows, maybe they was married before or certain relationships didn't work, and in the end they was like, you know what? I'm just down to get down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just down to get down. And that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, they just live their life like that. You know what I mean? And I can't judge that. Nobody else can really judge that, you know? But then you hear the stories where certain older men, they get into probably a group home or something like that. And all that playing, all them years, whatever, there's nobody's coming to visit them. Or nobody's no family, nothing, taking care of them, you know what I'm saying? You know, because, you know, they wasted the whole time just, just playing some game or dogging people out, whatever. But I don't know, man. But like I say, if you true to a woman, a woman true to a certain man to say like what you want out of a relationship, what kind of relationship it is, you will have your respect. You know what I'm saying, as a man or even as a woman. Like, hey, this is what I want out of this relationship. This period. You know what I'm saying? This. You know, and most likely with some folks, that certain funness of what you agree on, a relationship or whatever you don't want, is not going to last that long. You know what I mean? Maybe, who knows, maybe a couple years or a certain amount of months, but then y'all going to both split and go y'all separate ways. You know what I'm saying? Because You know, like most people say, how much, excuse my language, fucking can you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shit gets old after a while. Some things get old, you know what I'm saying? Or how much, I don't know. But, you know, it just depends, y'all. It just depends, you know, on a lot of stuff. But the main goal is not of selfishness or just sexual or whatever it is family, having a best friend, and your significant other and the opposite sex, and you know, becoming one like the Bible said, and that's the man finding a wife finding a good thing, but the wife has to know how the wife attributes of being a wife, and that's just finding a good thing. You can't just be saying I'm wifey or wife and don't do no wife attributes or, you know, what is a wife is about. That ain't being a wife. That's just being a glorified something else I ain't gonna say. But anyway. But anyway, the same with me, you know. Sometimes I be like, I want to get married and all that stuff, and then sometimes I be thinking like some people say, I'm still young, you know what I'm saying? But even though I'm 43, some people like, man, you old, you know. You don't want to play out there, but then I still be like, man, I still, sometimes we feel thinking like, maybe I want to play out there, you know what I mean? But then when I think about it, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that, you know? No, I don't want to do that. You know, because to tell you the truth, the one lady I be talking to, she always bring up stuff like, okay, but what if I did that? What if I wanted that? And I'd be like, well, no, I wouldn't want that. Well, so you saying you could do this and I can't do that? I was like, I mean, I don't know what to say, you know what I'm saying? So she always come with me that smart talk, and it makes me be like just more truer to her, you know what I'm saying? Because quite frankly, it just made me come up to thinking like that saying, like, do you think you are worthy of having a good relationship or even a marriage or whatever? And you say that to your woman. And do you think you're worthy of having a good relationship or having a relationship of what you dream about? Or, I mean, and a woman should ask the man, like, my man, blah, 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 do you think you're worthy to have a good relationship, you know, or a good marriage? Do you think you're worthy? Because sometimes, you know, from our bags of damage from past relationships, whatever, we might not act like we're worthy. You know what I mean? Like we accept thinking like, oh, this ain't gonna work out, or this, like we throw the bad stuff into it already. Like, oh, it's gonna treat me just like the last one, or you know, like most women say, oh, all y'all act the same, or even some men say, all the women act the same. You know what I'm saying? Just we destroy the new thing quickly, just like, you know, how the old relationship, whatever, got destroyed. You know what I'm saying? So that's why people say to stop carrying things into new relationships. So, you know, so you say, do you think you're worthy? You really got to think about that. Like, hey, and even myself, I was like, you know what? You know, my ins and out of relationship or whatever thoughts about it, like, you know, yes, I think I'm worthy, you know, to have somebody true to me, blah, 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 you know. And I'm sure if you hear that woman or that man say, yes, I think I'm worthy, so that means I should be worthy to you. Something like that, like some kind of like back and forth thing where there should be no discrepancies, no issues. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all came to a conclusion together to your mouth saying like, yes, I feel I'm worthy, blah, 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 I'm worthy. This how, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And it'd be like a conclusion stamp on a relationship that, you know, that you won't do each other wrong or whatever like that, because, you know, if y'all both think you're worthy of something good or something great, you wouldn't step out. You know what I mean? You wouldn't step out and do or cheat or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you cause certain issues of it because you truly think you're worthy of that individual and of yourself, of worthy of having someone to be good to you. You know what I mean? Or great to you. To receive that goodness. Whatever. So anyway. Let's try to find a real for real. I mean, I'm trying to find one more because I ain't seen nothing funny yet.
Dreams, man. Let's go. That's what we have to learn.
I haven't seen nothing funny yet.
Visit someone's house.
Tried a African plant medicine.
No.
Man, my cousin get into it with some what?
No. Something's going on tonight. Like the funny stuff just left. The funny stuff was on earlier. Now nothing's funny.
Why is it this?
Okay, let me get out of here. I gotta find something.
I'm gonna show you how this trick.
You don't mind?
There's a class holiday.
No.
My father.
No.
You need speed. You don't have it. And your knees can't take the pounding. So hard running is out. And you got arthritis in your neck. And you've got calcium deposits on most of your joints. So sparring is out. I had that problem. So what we'll be calling on is good old-fashioned blunt force trauma, horsepower, heavy-duty cast iron, pile driving punches that will have to hurt so.
Oh man, come on.
So I just read something online that said, the way you treat your parents as an adult mirrors the way they treated you as a child. And I've been sitting here thinking about it for like 5 minutes. It's gonna take some process.
Let me see that. Okay, the way you treated your parents as an adult mirror the way treated you as a child. Mirror the way they treated you as a child. The way you treat your parent as an adult mirror the way they treated you as a child. Oh, okay. Okay. It had to take me a few seconds to read that to understand it. Okay, the way you treat your parents as an adult mirror the way they treated you as a child. You know what? I guess so. Because some people had some messed up parents, man, and by the time they get adults, they remind them parents how messed up they were to them as kids. So. It's like, and people throw that what goes around come around thing, and the parents probably gonna catch some hell, you know what I'm saying? Or you could just, like the Bible said, honor thy father and thy mother, even though, so maybe your parents are not that great, but you still honor your father and mother, and, you'll be blessed by God, period, by doing that. And over time, because your parents getting older, believe me, they're gonna snap back into some certain kind of righteousness because they know that you was there for them. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? And in the end, when it started to get slower, more weaker, or people say I'm feeling tired, most of them that tired, meaning you feel like they feel like they're gonna most people I know that pass on, they say that tired thing, they know they're about to die pretty soon. So when that stuff started happening, and all you just stay there for your parents, and keep showing them love, you know what I mean? And when they know they get to that point, believe me, they gonna show you or ask for forgiveness or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like I said, all parents ain't great, I mean, you know what I'm saying, like the best parent in the world, whatever, but some unfortunately do have great parents. I mean, fortunately have great parents, and that's good. But either way, you was brought into this world through your parent, okay? That's something to thank them about. Even if everything is crazy, if the relationship was crazy, whatever, you still think like, thank you for bringing this world, in this life, okay? But Okay. Let me go to next.
Read something.
I'm sorry, what? Little niggas is from 8 to 14. Okay. Them the little niggas. YNs. No. Little niggas.
Let them go, huh?
YNs is from 15 to 25. Those are YNs. 26 to 35, 34. That's big bro.
Big bro.
36 to 44. That's Unc them. 45
I'm almost
to 55.
Fucking OG then.
That's OG now. That's OG.
I'm unking them.
Now, when you start getting into the 60s or 70s, respect your elders, folks. I'm sorry.
No, that's a good one.
Little niggas is from
67 respect your elders.
14.
Yeah, by 60s, 70s,
No.
certain adults should be, well mannered. That's what I gotta say about that. Certain adults by 60 something should be well mannered or whatever and respectable. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes there's old people out there. They still act like they're an out of control young person, or the way they talk, whatever. I know certain ones. I don't know. It just seems like they just, the way they act is just, man, it's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think of an elder, I read how elders is in the Bible or other certain things of the world, like and other certain cultural things. An elder, true elder, just carry themselves in high esteem, and you can go to them and you just get this like these seeds of wisdom, and you know what I'm saying, all that kind of stuff that like maybe point in a good direction. But then unfortunately there's certain elders out there, it's not. It's sad, yo. That's all I gotta say about that. It's sad.
Let them go, huh?
Yo, was homeboy tripping when he said this?
You gotta be able to either teach me something, show me something, or help me do something. And I need to be able to teach you something, show you something, and help you do something. Yeah. Because if you can't use me, then I'm useless. If I can't use you, then you're useless. And then who the wants to be in a circle full of people with nothing that's being utilized?
The fact is, your circle is either an engine or an anchor. They're either giving you motion or slowing you down.
Let's make
While
sense.
your mama done got down whipping that cake up and pass you this motherfucker? Man, you already know. Why did you look at that?
Okay.
Wait, she's right.
Hey, y'all. Come look at this.
Okay, come on, let me be something funny. Come on. Oh, hell no. I gotta watch no
Step and manufactured tears. My mother died.
That was wrong what happened that one, but I'm trying to do something funny right now.
That's all I gotta think about. It's right there. It's right behind my eyes. I don't need 20 minutes to go think about stuff no more.
Get your together! One of the dopest beats ever created by a human.
I like the rhyme. I like my beats funky. I'm funky. I like my oatmeal rhyme.
That snare, boom. Like, I never heard a snare like that ever. That's what made the record.
You guys have no idea how many records that sampled the Humpty Dance. Mama said knock you out. Can't trust it, Public Enemy.
Yes.
Aaron Hall, R. Kelly.
Yes, don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Only weirdos, great weirdos think of shit like that. Because I'm telling you, that snare was utilized so many times.
It became like the late 80s snare. Well,
Teddy Riley used it, Babyface used it. Like, it was such a unique approach to a snare drum. How the hell did he create that snare?
What he did was he took Theme from the Black Hole. He got it and filtered it, compressed it, and turned it into to that.
It just made it stand out amongst everything that was on the radio. One of the dopest beats ever created by it.
I know the hardest thing
come on, Kevin.
to come to with is hair. Like hair disappearing, motherfuckers want to hold on to that. I just want to say this. Just like the BBL.
Okay, come on, say something funny. Come on.
this half die, half.
Come on.
No nigga is hiding. I've never seen a nigga with the hair shit and be like, get the fuck out of here. That's right. I've never not known. I've never seen a nigga with the paint and been like,
you've never fooled anyone.
Oh, that's paint? I didn't fucking know that was paint. No, man. This little toupee weave shit they got going for the men. I'm gonna tell you niggas right now, it's gotta stop, man. Like you taking your hair down at night, fellas. This shit. When you got a Caesar and you taking your shit down, a nigga D-taping at nighttime. You doing this shit at night? Whoa! You taking your shit off and put it on your nightstand at night? It's diabolical, man. I know the hardest thing.
Okay, cool. Damn. It took us a long time to figure something funny, man.
My mom actually was. Ninguém quer trabalhar na casa de Jackie Chan.
What's this?
Do it!
No. Hold on, let me see. What it said. Okay, when you crack a beer in the morning after a day drinking. Okay, let's see. Okay, Terminator. Okay. Yeah, alternate power. Okay. I don't get it. When you crack a beer in the morning. Okay, he's waking up with his eyes blinking. All right, whatever. That's
Hey,
okay.
Murphy,
That's okay.
I was just
I
watching
need
the
to laugh.
special and I saw that you missed your brother. In 2007, I directed a movie starring Charlie Murphy, and it never came out. So I have a bunch of dailies on the DVD of your brother being super funny.
It's a stick up, bitch.
And I want to get it to you. I don't know how to get it to you. So I'm turning to the internet. Help us out. Please get this video to Eddie Murphy. And this is super crazy, but I'm also in the movie Pluto Nash. I was in Montreal with you for 6 months. You're really nice to me. You gave me advice about how to be a comedian. Internet, get this video to Eddie Murphy.
Get this video to Eddie Murphy. Get this video to Eddie.
That Pluto Nash movie was good to me. Most people don't like it, but I like Pluto Nash. Yeah, I like it.
Please follow me.
There's that one scene when they in that some kind of building on Mars or something like that, or whatever it was, and it kind of blows up, and it's like this floating dog comes out of this dog, and it's like wiener dog, and it's like like he's keeping a certain dog like cryogenic, frozen. I don't know, this stuff was funny. I mean, it was a lot of certain funny parts in it. Or the Mexican dude that played in certain movies, he was in it. He found them out, stranded and everything. He was funny in that movie. But even though Eddie Murphy in that movie Pluto Nash did like a double kind of thing, like doubled himself, like the bad guy and the good guy, that's the reason people didn't like it. Oh well, but we've seen that too many times throughout the years where we had Jean-Claude Van Damme back in the day had it like double take, something like that, where it was him seeing his brother or something, and it was just him playing the other person, playing himself, like his twin or something. We had, I think Jackie Chan did something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of movies like that where an individual played like an alternate person of themselves or playing their twin brother or something like that. Like there's been so many movies through a certain amount of years that they kind of ran that to the ground at a certain decade where you don't really see that much. But wait a minute, I think the last one was Will Smith did some kind of movie where he was chasing some guy and he found out the guy was like a clone of himself or maybe a raised him, something like that. I never saw that movie, but I did want to see it. I forgot the name of it. But I think that's probably one of the last ones like that where, yeah, that kind of movies was ran to the ground in a way.
Streaming here.
Okay. Oh, here's gonna be something funny right here.
Too many, man. My bad, Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen, he said,
She killed that went into the wall, man. It's funny.
oh, yeah, tell you,
Anyway, peace, y'all, man. So I gotta go. Gotta step out, man. Do something. All right. Oh. Yeah. Shoot. Got my red on today for like Christmas stuff, you know. Yeah. I had my double loop gold earrings. I forgot what I did with them. Misplaced them after one of my emerald earrings got lost. Woke up in the bed, it was gone. And then, you know, I misplaced my other emerald earring. So it's like now I'm earringed out, you know what I mean? Like, man, so I always like buying the emeralds because that's my birthstone. So I'm about to get some pretty soon in the future, but not anytime soon. You know, I ain't really tripping about it, you know. But anyway, y'all be good. Peace. God bless y'all, man. You know, I'm out. I try to find some funny reels to talk about. I need to do like a bigger screen though. You know what I mean? So you know. But like I said, early today, I was just looking at so many, just cracking up. I mean, cracking up. I was like, you know what? Let me post something like this. Try to laugh together with some people, see who like certain reels, with certain ones y'all like is the funny ones also. You know, so I like sharing them. You know, even if you my friend on Instagram, whatever, you probably get at least 10 reels from me a day. It's like everybody my friend like, wow, you send me too many reels, man. Shoot, but anyway, all right, peace, man. God bless y'all. All right, shoot.